Hey, what's going on, guys? Today, if you're a Sony A1 shooter, this is for you. And recently, I became very re-educated about a very important factor of the safety of this camera, and a feature that I thought was very cool, but turns out, due to repair costs, not a good idea. So one of the cool things I thought with the A1 is that when you have the shutter come down for a dust debris protection cover when the camera is not in operation. I thought that was an awesome thing, until a friend of mine here in Seattle broke his and sent it off to be repaired. So it turns out the whole point of this little feature is to protect this lovely stacked sensor that Sony gave us. That's a wonderful piece of equipment. It's beautiful. But turns out if you scratch that sensor, and by the way, that sensor is covered with a very thin piece of glass. That sensor costs about $75 to $120 on eBay. And I confirmed this. There's two camera repair shops here in King County in Washington that also confirmed the cost of that part. A sensor, if you damage or break that, it's very cheap to replace. Unfortunately, the friend of mine here in Seattle that broke his, because he did the same thing. He turned it off, the shutter came down, and he took it hiking, and he got some sand right here in the bottom left corner. So he was Q-tipping that out and trying to, because the air duster wasn't getting it, and his kid bumped into him, and the Q-tip went through, it broke the fin, and it scratched the sensor. So he had to send his camera in to get the sensor and the shutter replaced. That shutter is $700. This little piece right here, because there's so many mechanical intricacies, that's $700. That's just versus $150 to get that done. And that's not even including labor, guys. This is just parts alone. Like I said, confirm this with your local camera shop, because they can get you the exact quote on what they're going to pay for those parts. So if you're like me, I turn this feature off now. I turn it back on for the sake of the video. But yeah, I'd much rather chance it, get a little dust or something on the sensor, costs $150 to replace, than break my mechanical shutter and have to gut the whole camera and, fork out $700 for the part, and God knows what the labor on that's going to be. So your choice, guys. Take it or leave it.